Yeah, what's going on? Oh man, time for another video. I know from the title, people are like, what's this about? Well, man, you know what it's about. It's about this freaking Xbox community. Now, since I came to YouTube 3 years ago, man, I've been representing Xbox all the time. But I'm that guy that gets like the hate. Like, I'm not an Xbox guy and this, that, and the third, because at the core of it, I'm a gamer, man. I came to I started out on Nintendo, so I went from Nintendo to the PlayStation to the Xbox. I feel like a whore how many consoles I went to over the years and generations. And every generation there's like a shift. We all know this. One console wins a generation and one console loses. Yeah, it has to be that way. Only one can survive. Only one can win. The Highlander. Now, but yeah, man, I just want to make this video because the Xbox community, man, as usual, is being very disgusting out there. They're just being toxic as usual, and it makes me embarrassed to say that I'm a part of the Xbox community. Indeed, in fact, I'm not a part of the Xbox community, and for that reason, these people think that I'm not Xbot or Xbox preferred YouTuber or gamer, whatever you want to call it, whatever label you want to put on it, because I'm not into the labels and shit. But at the end of the day, I do want to talk my shit real fast and say this, and I'm not gonna make this video too long. What does that talk my shit, man? I do want to say right off the rip that if you have the gall to try and disrespect me, you better make sure you play more Xbox games than me. If you got the goal to come at me about Xbox, you better be playing more games than me, man. Because I'm watching and I see a lot of people talking and not enough thumbs and sticks moving. You know what I mean? It's a lot of talking and not enough doing out here, man. Now, I'm not going to expose nobody. This ain't no type of exposed video and none of that. But people been getting kind of gauly and brazen and bold. And I'm not seeing enough sticks moving around here, man. I'm not seeing that. So just know that while you talking, my sticks is moving, man. So before you come at me, get all of that shit together, man. Get your report cards and get all that stuff together, man. Because I'm not going to sit here and have somebody tell me I'm not an Xbox gamer or preferred gamer, Xbox, whatever term you want to use. And you're playing less games than me. So at the end of the day, man, let's keep all of that shit in perspective here, man. Because, yeah, I'm not going to take you serious unless that's the case. So you got all these people coming with this and that. Now, let's backtrack. The Xbox One comes out. Let's talk about Microsoft for a second. You guys too, man. Let's talk about you and Nvidia right now. You guys are really milking the cow out here. You have the Xbox One, comes out $500 with the Kinect that nobody wanted. And the Kinect, honestly, is one ugly ass device. Let's just keep it real for a second here. And not to mention the quality is not that great. But I know the diehard core fans are gonna hit me with the yeah, but the technology. Fuck the technology because nobody wanted it. That's the problem. First off, then you charge $500 for it. All right, cool. I went out there, I got mine. I did what I had to do out there to get mine, right? Then the PlayStation comes out, of course, at $100 less, which you can tell they were probably going to bundle the camera in there, something similar. Let's just say they weren't, because they usually don't. But they saw the mistakes that Microsoft made, and they were like, oh, we're not doing that. And they just did everything right. And then the Xbox One S comes out with a good price tag of $299. Of course, this being the fact that it didn't have a Kinect with it, it could be to this price now at this time. You got me for that. So now we at what, 5 plus 3, $800. Now you have the Xbox Scorpio, and it's probably going to be another $400 to $500. So you're looking at roughly about $1,200. You're getting the one guy who wants to advance with you. You're getting them for that much money. You're kind of almost as bad as this community with that. But I'm gonna roll with it. I'm gonna ride with it because, like you said, it's a choice and you don't have to get it. I definitely am going to get it day one. No question. As soon as I get a chance to pre-order, mine will be copped immediately. Okay? So, now, when the Xbox One came out, it was all this talk about the secret sauce and how it was developed with Windows in mind, and it's going to have all this integration with Windows. And that's all you heard from the Xbox community. I mean, left and right, left and right. And then it started coming out that the same games that were 1080p on PlayStation were 900p on Xbox. And if it was 900p on PlayStation, it was 720p dynamic or 792 dynamic on the Xbox. And this narrative went on and on and on and on. And you guys were annoying. Okay. The Xbox community was truly annoying. And I was embarrassed because I was reading so many stupid comments, so many fake engineers, so many technologically advanced gamers. Most of them, of course, not playing games, but knew everything about the console, the future, and how it was going to go and where it was heading. 3 consoles later, mind you. So anyway, I digress. Back on topic. So there was this narrative, and then I got a part of me. I'm hearing something I shouldn't be hearing. Then there was that narrative, right? Cool, whatever. And then after that, it was the Xbox One S. And then when the Xbox One S came out, more embarrassment. You guys were arguing with people saying that it was 4K. All your games were upscaled to 4K. Everything was 4K. And that was more embarrassment because the Pro came out. And then when the Pro came out, all of that 4K talk slowed down. When you heard about checkerboard rendering, you realized that you didn't have 4K games. You just had games that were blown out to 4K to fit the 4K display. And you guys started to calm down. And, you guys started talking about this DX12. And then it was the secret sauce, the DX12, the power of the cloud. The Xbox is as powerful as 4 Titans. We know the whole background story. And more embarrassment. So as this kept happening, I started to feel ashamed to say that I was a part of this community. It was embarrassing. It was just a lot of idiots running around here with fake engineering degrees. And it was embarrassing. And then I realized, I said, man, this is happening because of the lack of games on this console. All of this is because you guys have no games to play. And the games that you have, you don't want to play. Or you just don't want to game at all. You just want to talk about the console. And it was more embarrassment. All along, of course, I'm playing my games. But I'm supporting these exclusives. I'm buying the crossplay, of course, because it benefits me to play it on PC, even though the Windows 10 store does definitely suck ass. No question about that. So now we're here again with the Scorpio. Everybody, 4K native, 60 frames, 4K native, 60 frames, 60 this, 4K that. PC can't even do this. And here we go again. Now we're back here again. And I'm like, you guys do realize that when I was arguing with a certain person, or should I say debating with a certain person who decided that he wanted to call me a bitch instead of taking that information. Which, when people get like that, it's because they kind of secretly know you're right. That's why they start cursing and carrying on when you're just calmly talking to them. So that's just a word of advice. That's how you know you're in their head. You got them. But anyway, I digress, right? So now we're back to this whole thing about it's going to be 4K native and this and the third. So my argument to the whole Shadow of War 4K native on Xbox Scorpio. My argument was Shadow of Mordor is 4K native on PS4 Pro with the PS4 Pro patch. Everybody gets quiet when I say that. Oh man, really? What does that matter? It matters because if the Scorpio is going to have a native, how do you know the Pro is not? More than likely, the 4K game is going to be 4K for both consoles. See, you guys were seeing checkerboard rendering, and you guys are assuming that this is what the PlayStation Pro is going to have for the Scorpio. You guys are assuming that it can do 4K. You guys are wrong. And I'm trying to tell y'all, calm down, because when these developers start learning how to do this 4K, they're going to more than likely have 4K for both platforms. And then you're going to be praying that Digital Foundry tells you what you want to hear, that your Xbox Scorpio game, yes, it beats the Pro. It runs 1 frame higher stably. The PlayStation Pro version runs at 29 frames, and the Xbox One version runs at 30. and you guys are gonna be off racing and happy and yada 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 yada, and you're gonna be sitting and not realizing that you pay like $200 more for that console just to get one frame. Yes, this is why this is community so embarrassing. And that's going to be on the occasions that happens, because more than likely, most of these games that you're going to see running at 4K are going to run at 4K on the PS4 Pro. Yeah, man, I know y'all don't want to hear that, but it's just the truth. This is how it is. The technology is advancing. PlayStation 4 Pro, slightly, yes, they were guinea pigs, but that's the bread and butter for third-party developers. If you guys sit here and really think that because the Scorpio is a more powerful console, that third party is going to save them, you guys are silly and stupid. You're more stupid than I actually thought you were. And this is why I despise this community. Now, I'm not going to make this video too much longer than I already did, because I kind of feel like I made my points, but this community is an embarrassment. And you people really need to relax and just play your games, because most of you guys that are doing all these videos and talking, you're not gaming. And at the end of the day, I don't want to hear your fucking rhetoric about what you think is going to happen. Let the console come out. Let the console breathe. You know, let's see what we got. But like I said, God of War, The Last of Us, don't be surprised if you hear 4K native on some of these games. That's all I'm going to tell you. Y'all sitting like, no way. Remember, don't be surprised, because Xbox is bringing it and Sony's very quiet. And I notice when Sony's quiet like this and they're watching Xbox, they're just sitting back, you know, with their hand on the table, rattling their nails against the desk, waiting to hit the button on the fucking Xbox. Every time. So May 2nd, we're supposed to get a reveal of the console. We already got a reveal of the specs, and we're going to see what's going on. There's rumors and pictures out there of the Xbox dev kit. Pardon me. I'm still a little tired, and I'm probably gonna use that for the thumbnail so you guys can see what it looks like. If you come to the video, you'll see the thumbnail. I'm like, okay, that's what it's supposed. It's supposed to look very similar to that, which is damn near identical to an Xbox One S. But at the end of the day, man, yeah, you guys, what you were claiming to be your claim to fame is something that is going to be the same for the PlayStation, and it all boils down to the one killer for this whole console generation for Xbox is, in order for you to have something to brag about, you're going to need exclusive games. And the killer to that argument is those exclusive games are going to run better on PC. So many killers to this argument. But you guys are still running around out there looking stupid, foolish, making these accusations about 4K. Remember, you said the same thing about the Xbox One S when it came out. And you were wrong. And you're wrong now. Have a good fucking day, bitches. And I'm out of here. And if you didn't subscribe already, please do that, of course. If you did subscribe and you didn't hit the notification bell right next to the subscription, please do that as well. And if you didn't like the video, that would be greatly appreciated, so that these Xbox cunts can understand what's going on, because I'm truly tired of them. Hit the like button so we can let them know that they need to calm the fuck down. And one thing I've learned over these last 3 years about Sony, don't sleep on them, stupid. 46 exclusives since 2016. More than the Xbox had since 2013. Think about the numbers. Numbers don't lie. Where the games, guys? Stop talking about 4K. Y'all been talking about 4K since the Xbox One S. Where the games? Shut your bitch ass up. Don't answer. Think about it. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. I'm out of here. Peace.